Hey ratbags, it's Jay. Today on LEGO Fortnite Leaks, we've got news about Rift weapons, titanium tools, a new style bow, also going deep on some of the leaks I missed over Christmas, like the gravity gun, the stud gun, first look at Ziplines, more details about traders and what they'll actually sell, and all new build prefab sets that will allow us to build maybe the clock tower from Tilted Towers Fortnite, and a lot more. So let's go. If you find it useful, do leave a like. But wait, if you would help me out and you want to see a epic 100 days of LEGO Fortnite, go and check out my video I posted a couple days ago. Day 1 building a shack, day 100 a massive city. Put a lot of time and effort into streaming this and recording and editing it, so please check it out. When update? Well, as I've said before, I reckon it'd be the end of January. Got that info from Shina, who is one of the big Fortnite leakers, and that's when the next big Fortnite update is meant to be happening. And we're assuming that the LEGO Fortnite will have the same sort of cadence or go live at the same time. Epic Games themselves said to expect it at the early part of 2024, so yeah, I'm sticking to this. It might not contain all of the stuff I'm talking about today, but I'd be very surprised if it didn't include some. Right, let's cover some of the leaks I missed over Christmas. So the gravity gun will allow you to pick up things and throw them at others. It's going to be available in tiers 3, 4 and 5, so not something you can just get straight away. And you get the idea. It's based on a remodel of the Regrabber. If we go back a bit further as well, we do get a glimpse of what the bow might look like. Now the bow might not necessarily come into the game because we've already got crossbows, so it would seem a bit odd having a bow now, unless they're going to make it into like a compound bow where it can do much more damage depending on how far or how long you hold it. And that's the vibe that they're going for, that this potentially might mean that yeah, you hold it to let go. Maybe something we can craft a bit earlier than waiting for the crossbow. And then we've got something called the stud gun. Now it's got a description to it, but it sounds like it's pretty much just been lifted as a placeholder. Effectively almost like an assault rifle. You can only presume it will fire maybe stone, or I don't know, maybe you'll have to actually make ammo. Who knows, this could end up firing potatoes, or indeed maybe we'll have to break down items to make just regular studs to fill it up with. I would expect the appearances to change though, they look like they're placeholder skins at the moment. And just a few more details about the traders. I did tell you guys that we were expecting to see them and what they could include, but a little bit more details about what they'll actually sell. The wolf apparently is going to be selling construction stuff, so I'm guessing wood and granite. The fox will be food, and the raccoon is going to be junk. So I'm guessing that might be some components, maybe even dynamite, some basic tools perhaps. But it does look like we'll have to pay him in other junk as well. According to Happy Power, we do also get the first glimpse properly of the zipline. This looks pretty good, and this will definitely solve my issues of getting across the map without having to build convoluted air balloons or rocket ships. So a lot of them items were maybe thought of coming when the game actually launched back in December, but so many of them didn't make it. It was first leaked back then that the LEGO stud gun would be here. We didn't actually see catapults or the zip lines, so I'm guessing they will be added in this next update. And this one's next courtesy of Firemonkey, who credits Paradise FN Season 5 and not Grammy Norma. This is going to be the Rift tool set and potentially titanium sets. So there's no new creatures added or anything like that, not that we can tell anyway. But this must mean there's going to be a new biome added, or the rifts are going to allow us to go to a new area to pick up the titanium. I'm guessing that some of the Rift weapons are made out of titanium also. But you can see the sword in action here. It looks pretty gnarly. Definitely making things a bit brighter and more interesting looking. As so far, the weapons and tools, when they're a different rarity, they're not that great looking or different. The Epic Axe is pretty much the only one that looks vaguely interesting compared to the rest of the axes. So having one with maybe these colours on it would be pretty cool. Apparently we're going to get a Rift sword, an iron axe, a titanium shovel and a titanium pickaxe. We can see these Rift items like the sword, but it looks like there's going to be a hammer in the game and a Rift version of a crossbow. Now at the moment I'm struggling to see what the hammer could be used for, maybe to build portals, but again they look pretty interesting. We actually get to see some of these tools in action. Obviously we've got placeholders at the moment. Not too sure about the shovel since it only just helps dig up dirt faster and not really actually give you anything new. But that iron axe looks pretty OP, being able to demolish a lot of stuff. Although it's still having problems with just the regular frostwood. I'm sure the Epic Axe does it in 3 hits as well. Rift sword does look pretty cool though. So make sure you've got plenty of iron now, as you're going to need it at least for the axe itself. And the pickaxe definitely looks like it's an improvement, with only 1 hit needed for stone. It does look like you get 5 pieces of soil from digging up, using the new titanium set. So when you add that to the stuff that didn't make it, like the traders or like the catapults, then it could be potentially a massive update if it does include all this. Now just one more thing to discuss, there is also a bunch of different kind of sets or relics. Now some of these are actually in game already. Firemonkey has listed all of these and definitely seen some of these littered around. They're basically ruins that you can come across. So like this pirate ship, the Nightmare Shark ship, that is something you can find on the shores, and I found it before. I didn't realise it was that rare because it had like 3 chests around it, but it wasn't that great loot. One I haven't come across so far though is the Galaxy Explorers, so these might be the ruins of a ship. If we are going to be exploring a new biome where it might have rifts going into it, perhaps we'll be exploring something pretty alien and we'll come across the wreckage of this. It'd be so cool if we do actually have something like this we can actually take control of, but that's probably pushing it. The tweet does also list things like prop themes, so factory, graveyard, sky barn, tilted towers, the clock tower, motel and rustic cabin abandoned, so these may all be points of interest that we'll come across. Or more exciting, it might be part of a Lego city build set that will unlock, so it will be the next one that we get in the new biome once we've got our village square upgraded. These could potentially be all new prefabs added, or maybe added to some of them we've got. Like the rustic cabin, the abandoned one, that sounds like it does fit with the log cabins we've already got. A lot of the other stuff sounds kind of modern city-like the factory and obviously the tilted towers. So would that go alongside the Pleasant Park stuff or make up a new tier set of building? As always, I'll keep you in the loop, and the minute the update drops, I'll be the first person to show you guys all about the next update. Until then, I'll catch you later.